So, ladies and gentlemen, the Cold War Zombies Super Easter Egg was released today, alongside a bunch of other updates, including like playlist modes, some new enemies got added, and stuff like that. But the Super Easter Egg itself is the first thing that we're going to go over. I'm going to show you guys exactly like how to do it and make sure that you get it done properly. Now, of course, as we've been talking about it, you have to get all the rewards, every Easter egg done previously already completed. This means even the Outbreak Easter eggs. So in total, you should be doing 6 main quests. And if you've done all those, then you actually need to take yourself over to Outbreak. And you need to specifically come to Zoo. And you can see in this location, there is this pact in this like ritual site. It looks very much like Elden Ring. And you come here and you can interact with it. And if you start the pact, basically what will happen is you'll see this like weird animation cutscene, and every time you spawn into a zombies map from here on out, your loadout weapon will automatically be purple rarity, which is actually really good. That's probably one of the most annoying things about, progressing your loadout in Cold War was having that. Interestingly, you can also turn it off. You can break the pact, and this ritual will like undo itself, and then you will be spawning in with a regular loadout weapon again, just in case you don't, for some reason, want it to be purple rarity. It is reversible if you would like it, but you're essentially making a pact with the Dark Ether itself, and if done right, assuming you've done all the main quests before it, what you should see popping up on your screen the first time you do this is all of the unlocks should come through at once. Now, I was really confused because there were emblems that almost implied that you had to do the Easter eggs all over again to get a different reward, which would have been really cool, but after you interact with this the first time, again, assuming you have all the quests done, these should all pop up at once, and you'll also get a brand new Dark Ops calling card called the Pact, assuming you've done every Easter egg. But once you've done it, obviously you'll spawn in with a purple loadout weapon every time. No new perks that you'll load in with, none of that. That's basically it as far as things that change in game. Now, I will show you the calling card. This is the brand new one, and then also the emblems themselves are, I guess, literally just PNG cutouts of the character icons we see in game. Now, if we look at Treyarch's wording on how they talked about this update, it does kind of check out, because a lot of people thought there was going to be a secret room that was discoverable in like Die Maschine or Forsaken or something, and while that still might be the case, which I'll talk about in a second, I do think the secret location they're referring to is the thing that we already saw on Outbreak, basically the Elden Ring runes that exist there that will give you this ritual site. And then other than that, you just get these emblems that you can wear, and it's like, that's cool or whatever, but I truly do believe this is the dozen rewards that they were referring to as far as how many main quests you've completed. Also mentioned there's a new Season 9 watch called Dark Deeds, which, the rolly's looking pretty sinister. It's looking fire, but I don't think there's actually many other rewards or any other content besides this stuff. That said, I don't know if they're planning on to do more Super Easter egg content like this, or if there's going to be more future things to come of this nature, or if there truly is a secret room we haven't found and this exactly wasn't the thing necessarily, although I do suspect it to be. My problem with this whole entire situation, I think, is Treyarch did maybe overhype this just a little bit. They talked about it quite a lot, and for this to be the outcome, I think a lot of people are a little bit disappointed with. If I have some feedback for Treyarch, the fact that they added the Abomination HVT to Outbreak, they added a brand new enemy, which is great, but they had a real opportunity to add both the wonder weapons that match that particular boss, right? They didn't add the Crystal Axe or the Cerberus to Outbreak, which in my opinion would have been phenomenal rewards that are actually feel like they're substantive and worth it, but just a couple calling cards, emblems, and then, spawning in with the purple loadout, I'll be honest, is actually pretty cool, but other than that, there really isn't anything notable to speak of. It's possible they do add some secret room later on, or they do add the Crystal Axe and Cerberus to Outbreak in a future update or something. I'm not really sure, but I don't know if there's anything else besides this stuff. Like, we pretty much cut through the content pretty quickly once you interact with that site on Zoo, which is also really strange they put it on Zoo for some godforsaken reason. I literally don't understand, but yeah, you do have to load up this map to get it, and then the easiest way to get it is in the Outbreak collapse mode, which you can literally vote on a map for, so it's pretty easy to get Zoo. But this mode in and of itself also isn't that great in my opinion. It's kind of boring, and it doesn't really capture the feel of Outbreak, nor does it capture the feel of like a round-based map. It's kind of this weird middle ground. I'm not in love with the mode. Overall, I think it was kind of a weak update, if I'm being honest, but I hope that there's more stuff in the future that they tend to, capitalize on this stuff with. My whole theory about the secret room Room on D Machine ended up being nothing. We tried like everything on it after this update, like dead wire guns, all that kind of stuff. We were hunting it on Twitch, and we weren't able to get anything going with that. As far as I'm able to tell, this is literally all that there is to the Super Easter Egg, which, to be fair, is kind of like a BO3 one in a way, where you just get an RK5 to spawn in with. In this case, we get a purple rarity loadout weapon. So I don't know if we were expecting a whole lot, but it's definitely not a IW director's cut, let's just say that, which maybe I understand. Maybe there's not a whole lot of people working on Cold War right now. I'm not really sure, but they definitely didn't have to do this, but it's appreciated, but, you know, it isn't a whole lot, I will admit. I think at the end of the day, my biggest issue was how they worded it, because they make it sound like it's a lot more than it was, but I guess the wording was technically accurate. They say added a new secret location offering over a dozen rewards and a permanent upgrade in all zombies maps, which sounds sinister based on that, but like, we know that's now just emblems and calling cards, and yeah, you spawn in with the loadout weapon, whatever, but I don't know, that seems to be roughly about it. Anyways, guys, just wanted to make a quick update showing you guys what the Super Easter Egg is and the new enemy type that you can go and fight in Outbreak, but that's really all the substance zombies got in this update. Is this disappointing to you, or is this about what you expected? And do you think that there's going to be more updates like this in the future to sort of flesh out this kind of stuff? I would personally love to see it, and I hope they do continue it, but we will have to wait and see. Other than that, guys, hope you had a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy, and peace out.